There's nothing new so far. There's nothing new. Hello everybody, Amazon have announced a new 4K Fire Stick. That's what we're discussing in this video. Everything you need to know before you buy, or not.
Is this thing on? Are we live?
Hello everybody, my name is Stu and it's Stu's Tech Channel. Brilliant. We're going to talk about the Fire TV Stick 4K Max. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? And it presumably was going to replace the old Fire TV Stick 4K. Presumably. Is that a word? So let's have a wee look. As we can see, we've got the new remote control, a couple of new buttons there. Always handy, I suppose. This is the one I want to look at here. Now, what have we got here? Well, it's exactly the same as before. So anybody that's looking out for maybe an extra port on there is going to be sorely disappointed. It's exactly the same form factor, and the remote control's got a few extra buttons. So far, not exactly anything exciting, that's what I'm trying to say. And what else have we got? We've got live picture-in-picture from your Ring doorbell. So if the doorbell rings and you're happen to be watching your Fire TV Stick 4K Max, just rolls off the tongue, then it'll come up on your screen instead of going into your mobile phone like you did before. Right, so what else does it say? Our most powerful streaming stick, 40% more powerful. Supports next gen Wi-Fi 6. Now we'll talk about that because that will affect a very, very small amount of people. And cinematic experience with vibrant 4K Ultra HD with support for Dolby Vision, HDR, HDR10 Plus and immersive Dolby Atmos audio. Nothing new about that. We had that with the previous 4K Fire Stick, so there's nothing new there. Endless entertainment, blah 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 blah. It tells you all about apps that we're not allowed to talk about in YouTube, and then it tells us about the new remote control to get your favorite apps quickly with preset buttons, control power and volume with one remote. Well, that's not particularly new, but this bit is new. Here we are here. Do more with your compatible smart home. View the front door camera without stopping your program while using live picture-in-picture. Ask Alexa to check the weather or dim the lights. Well, that's not new. And then this other bit here, we want you to know to use Wi-Fi 6, you'll need a Wi-Fi 6 compatible router. Very few of us will have one of those things, but Fire TV Stick 4K Max is also compatible with earlier Wi-Fi routers. Fire TV Stick 4K Max, what a name, is compatible with HD and 4K UHD TV sets. Basically what it's saying is, it doesn't matter what TV you've got, it's going to work regardless whether it's 4K or not, and also it doesn't matter what Wi-Fi you have, it's going to work with that regardless whether it's Wi-Fi 6 or not. The form factor hasn't changed. That is very, very annoying. I would like an extra port or something, even USB-C would have been nice. Right, so let's put it up against the old 4K Fire Stick. Best for, it says streaming with Wi-Fi 6 support. It's not important. Wi-Fi 6 is not important. Wi-Fi 6 is only important if you are wanting to stream faster with more capable devices. It means that if you have got many devices in your house that's wanting like 1 gigabyte fast speeds, then Wi-Fi 6 is going to deliver that better than the previous model. That's all that matters. When it comes to Fire TV Stick, it just doesn't have anything to do with you won't need it. You will definitely not need it. Right, so support 4K. Yeah, we've got a tick against both these things. So they both do full 4K content, 3840 by 2160. Supports Dolby Vision. Yep, the previous model did that. I use it all the time. It comes up on my screen all the time. Same with HDR. So it's for more vibrant colors. There's nothing new so far. There's nothing new. Wi-Fi 6. We've just talked about Wi-Fi 6. So that's not really a big whoop. Live picture-in-picture. Again, not a big whoop. I don't really care about that. If you've got a Ring doorbell, that might be great. Might be great. So I stand corrected. Right, storage. Have we got any extra storage? No, we don't. It's the same 8 gigabyte, which is really, really, it's annoying. Could quite easily have doubled that or even put 32 in quite easily. Storage isn't dear these days. Memory 1.5 and now it goes up to 2 gigabyte. Now we've got extra RAM. Do we need that extra RAM? We don't need that extra RAM. That's the thing. We don't need it. The reason why it's gone up to 2 gigabyte for me is because to support that picture-in-picture. RAM, you only need RAM if you're wanting to use several apps at the same time. Where the 2 gigabyte of RAM might come in handy is if you're using a VPN in the background, because that takes a bit of RAM. But if you're just streaming from Netflix or Amazon Prime, you don't need that extra bit of RAM. 1.5 gigabyte of RAM is fine. So from that point of view, again, very, very underwhelming. And then it goes to go on about the Dolby Atmos. Now, right, processor. We've gone to CPU 1.7 gigahertz, GPU 650 megahertz to a CPU 1.8 gigahertz, GPU 750 megahertz. Now they say that's going to bring in the factor of an extra 40%. Now they always say that whenever you get a new device, they always say it's faster and better. What I want to talk about is do we really need? Obviously, it's always better to have a faster and more up-to-date processor, but it's, for far as I'm concerned, the 4K stick still works really well. It still doesn't lag. Even with the new interfaces, I still think it's still as nippy. It's not as nippy as the 4K Chromecast. So this might improve upon that. But I guess if you're going to if you don't have a 4K Fire Stick, then yes. If you've got maybe a Fire TV Stick Lite or an older generation Fire TV Stick and you want to upgrade, then yeah, I can understand why this might be quite attractive to you. But if you've already got a Fire TV Stick 4K, there's no need for you to upgrade. Unless you absolutely want to take advantage of Wi-Fi 6, unless you absolutely want to take advantage of picture-in-picture with your Ring doorbell, then yes, that would probably be an advantage to you. But in terms of RAM, I guess an extra 0.5 gig of RAM is going to come in handy as well if you're using a VPN. It's a little bit underwhelming for me. I would like it to come going a little bit further with their updates. I think it's a minimal upgrade at best. If you've got a 4K stick already, as far as I'm concerned, just hold on to it and love it, and because it's a bargain. If the price comes down on Black Friday, then yeah, it might be an idea for you to upgrade. If you just get a spare 30 quid hanging around, then go for it. My wife is still using up in the bedroom, the 2nd gen Amazon, the wee cube, the one that's in a wee dongle, and it still works great with the new interface. So the point I'm trying to make is if you've got that and you want to upgrade to 4K, by all means, get the 4K Fire Stick and just wait till this comes out. Pre-order it, get it now. There'll be a link in the description for you. But if you've got a 4K Fire Stick already, my advice, if you want to take my advice, is keep hold of your money. You don't need it. You really don't need it. So there we go. Like this video. If you don't, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm talking a lot of nonsense. I'm very interested in all of your opinions. I am really, really interested in them. So please put them in the comments section, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.